Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the grand final of the Call of Duty tournament here at the Crossfire Challenge 5. Fat Games taking on ButtonBashers. It's a replay of the Gamerland final just last week. Coming up straight after this, we have the enemy territory final. Epsilon faces the winner of ButtonBashers ET versus Mamuit. I'm joined by the one and only Joe.
Thank you very much, Toss.
Joe, your voice sounds so hoarse. I mean, what's gone wrong?
Well, you know, wizards, they always poison me every evening with many.
Are you saying they spike your drinks?
Probably. So we already have the knife round, I guess, in this one, and ButtonBashers, of course, on the defense here, and actually they will take first round. Stevie picks off Juzen to win the first round. Quick rundown of the teams for ButtonBashers. We have Stevie, Mafia, Zem, Peachy, and Svo. And for Fat Games, we have Duffer, Justin, and Rio, who's called JD's. He's clearly in the mood for drinking. Diablo and RZE.
Did him some favors though in the first match that we saw of Fat Games today. JD's, as he's known, played very well. In Fat Games, we only got one map of their best of 3 against Tempest Moriendai, but they look good. JD's in particular. RZE was really hitting his shots. It was on this map, in fact, that they beat Tempest by a good 5 or 6 rounds. So really keen to see whether ButtonBashers can up their game. They looked a little bit weak against Reason earlier on in the tournament on this map, so there are vulnerabilities. But Joe, your thoughts as to who's going to win this one?
I'm going to go with ButtonBashers. Obviously, we saw this game last weekend at Gamerland. To be honest, last night, Fat Games did not impress me whatsoever. They played a game, their semi-final game, no, quarter-final game, against Cube, and actually they went 12-9 up, started using shotguns and Uzis and things like that, and then actually went into overtime and lost the second map, and they were kind of all annoyed at each other, so it really put you know, kind of a tint on the game, and it was just a strange one to watch, really. But I honestly think that ButtonBashers should be the stronger team in this one and probably will come out on top.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Normally, I just pick the other team just to be difficult, but can't do that this time. My money's on ButtonBashers for this one as well. Sammy and Stevie pick up some frags there for ButtonBashers. They are 2 men to the good here on this one. As Svo goes looking, we've got Sammy pushing out. Stevie on the prowl. JD's is also there. He and RZE are the last 2 up for Fat Games. RZE now waiting as ButtonBashers have opted to prowl and pick off the frags rather than make their way objective-based. Now we can hear some noise behind, which suggests they're going to the other objective, and it's suddenly a double frag from JD's, picking up 2 men, bringing us right back to a 2-2. And the JD's picked off. That leaves it all on RZE, and his hard work may just have been undone. RZE perhaps a little sluggish to get into a decent defensive position there to help out JD's, and he's paid the ultimate price. It's cost them the round, 2-0.
Yeah, 2-0. Doing well here, ButtonBashers from the start on the attacking side. Let's see what they can manage. Stevie actually starting off really well here. There's a 5-0 yet to die for ButtonBashers as the grenades go out from the start. Juzen will be the defender and also the first fragger in this round as he does take down Svo with a grenade. We are on 5 versus 4 right now. ButtonBashers taking things very slowly in this one. As you can see, Enrio just defending quite deep inside of the B site. Diablo just waiting out by Palm Tree as well here. RZE will snipe over. ButtonBashers taking things super slow. And actually they're getting into those early fragging positions. Nate goes over from Zemet. Stevie going to nade that statue as well. Peachy will take down Enrio, and that will be the start of the fragging fort. ButtonBashers Duffer goes huge with a kill there as well. And actually a great shot from Stevie. Duffers wasn't watching over by Caffieri, and Stevie went aggressive there, just jumping out of the cafe. Didn't find the frag that he wanted, and actually Diablo holding very strong here over by Palm Tree. Mafia will try to find him from that one, but Diablo is trenched in very heavily here, and he will win the round for Fat Games. And Mafia goes down by Palm, and a good job from Fat Games. Yeah, apparently, Fat Games can hear where on the speakers, so maybe we should turn that down or whatever. We get back into the second round. Stevie will pick off Duffer for the start. Again, the names going over from Pichu. Again, we don't want to call the positions out too early on here. Enrio will go down again to Stevie, who's having a fantastic game here. He's already 9-1. Diablo will reply with 2 onto Svo and Zemet. Mafia gets one as well. RZE will bring it back to a 2 versus 2. Mafia is hurting there in his position, which we can't call because Fat Games can actually hear us. RZE will pick off Stevie. That's here. Sniper down for ButtonBashers. And now a 2-on-1. Mafia, last man standing for Bashers. He just collects the bomb there. He's still got 30 seconds to do something and get this bomb down. Just edging his way in towards the A spot. He will fire down right towards the end of the middle alleyway. RZE was there. He had the AK-47. He will win that one. Where are ButtonBashers sat?
Over there.
So they're both inside. They can both hear us.
Yeah, I mean, both of them got those sound closing headphones, but got to be careful. But interesting that two on ones there for Fat Games to pick up the round, and 2 rounds that really they had to win. They didn't win those 2 on ones. If the individual talents got them down, it would be 4-0. So important that they close those out. No silly mistakes. As now we have ButtonBashers making their way through. Pete gets himself the frag onto Juicin. Now looks to get the bomb down. 5 versus 1. BB have got to take this one, and they do. It's 3-2 here in map 1 of the grand final. Got a lot of ET players just joining us. Schedule for you. The ET grand final will be straight after this. Epsilon already waiting in it for either Mammoet or ButtonBashers. And then it'll be the prize ceremony, of course. It's the favorite, Joe's favorite part of the event.
Yeah, it's always the best one. As Fat Games again set up their defense here for this round. Justin's grenade will land on Pichu. And actually, Fat Games going quite aggressive in this one. Name's been thrown out there by Duffer. He's now working himself into a position which could cause a little bit of trouble for ButtonBashers. Justin and Diablo both getting frags for Fat Games. Only Stevie can reply onto RZE. That will be a sniper battle 1 as Duffer finally will be called into action as he finally gets around the back of ButtonBashers. And it's actually a 4-on-1 now. And Mafia was the last man standing inside of the middle alleyway. Enrio going to take him out. And we are all tied up once again. And, well, I guess fitting for a grand final that we should be so close right now.
Yes, most certainly. But I think Fat Games will look at this and say they want to be up come the halftime whistle. They want to pick up at least a 2-3 round cushion going into halftime because ButtonBashers on this map offensively are very good. And they come back well on their, on their defense. If they can, if you get into halftime with ButtonBashers reeling, that's fine. But Stevie on defense will show you how this map should be sniped. Let's just put it that way. Not that RZE's playing badly. He's a bit sensitive, RZE. He takes everything I say as an insult to him. But that's okay. We know he's emotional. Not quite Blackmane emotional, but you know.
It seems like every sniper in the game is emotional.
Yeah, Stevie was emotional.
Just a trait.
I was calling Stevie Davey earlier and he was getting offended by that. I have no idea why. Cammy's isn't emotional. He is Finnish. They don't have emotions. As now RZE goes looking. Semi gets himself the frag onto Duffer. 4-on-4. JD comes back. Pete gets picked off and Fat Games are pulling their advantage back before Svo chimes in with 1. Diablo down. All this action going off screen as Juicin gets himself in on the action. Semi has the bomb, has Svo for company as well. RZE gets himself the frag onto Stevie. That's sniper to sniper. Now Semi gets one back, as does Svo. 2 versus 1. It leaves just Juicin. He's more than capable of pulling this one off, though, as he's got his opponents on the run. 1-on-1. Juicin to save the round for Fat Games. as he and Zemi go at it with the bomb ticking away. Juicing's got to come to Zemi. And he does so, and he kills him, and he wins the round for Fat Games. What a performance, and we'll get them right back into it. An onliner is the call from Duffer. Well, Juicing does his job, and Fat Games take the lead.
Yeah, Duffer seems to be a good flamer.
Duffer,
let's say that.
He's not aggressive in the slightest.
So, Fat Games look to come back in this one. See Duffer taking the more normal position for the sniper there. With that AK and not actually spotting anyone. We have ButtonBashers, of course, on the attack here. Justin taking a lot of fire around the middle area. Will get the smokes down as Diablo will get the first frag of the round. Important one as well. Stevie is down. And Stevie, of course, is top fragging at the moment for ButtonBashers. 11 and 5. Diablo takes his second one onto Picha. And really, Diablo's been fantastic so far in this game. Duffer will finish things off. And Fat Games take what is quite an easy round and go 5-3 in the lead. Of course, they are on the defensive side here on strike. So they're going to be looking to take that lead into half-time. And as we kind of approach the last 4 rounds, well, I think if Fat Games are able to take 3 of them, they'll be very, very happy from this.
Oh, most definitely. Key to shutting Fat Games down actually now is RZD. He's the eyes and ears of this defense right now. He sits first of all here, pokes his head out, and then goes down. Now he's down, courtesy of Zemi. Stevie gets himself a frag. This one's going to go to ButtonBashers. They now have 3 players very widely spread out. And so Stevie comes in with 1. JD gets himself 1 back. And it's just Juicing. He did a 1-on-2. Why can't he do a 1-on-5? He will edge his way towards the Dutchies as he pushes forward. Gets himself the first frag. It's Stevie that goes down. And so now Stevie likes to bait him out.
Explosives planted.
Diablo's reply to Stevie. I'm glad you guys can't read this on the screen. Oh, you can. Here you go.
Oh my God.
Juicer comes back. And
I think Stevie just won that one.
There we go. Zemi gets the round, and it's 5-4. And Diablo and Stevie, ladies and gentlemen, are providing other entertainment to this one with their physical and racial taunts to one another.
So typical of Diablo and Stevie. But doesn't actually going aggressive this round. Nade's going to go out towards that crossing area. Smoke down to cover the middle here from ButtonBashers and Fat Games. And it will be Svo that actually gets the first frag. Diablo is out of it. And that will actually really help them because that kind of nullifies the defense from Fat Games over on the A side. Duffer goes down to Zemi as well. And it's now a 2-on-5. Fat Games really on the back foot here in this round. Just Enrio and Justin left standing. Enrio will fire off a few shots over to the Overlook and does get a couple of tags as well. We're down to 30 seconds and they have to move very quickly here. JD's, as they switch away from him, just gets killed. And the last man standing will be Justin. Inside the middle shop, Svo will pick him off and now our level is back up here at 5-5. And I think so far so good really for ButtonBashers here on the attack. They'll be happy going in almost level or, well, you never know, maybe in front.
Yeah, I definitely agree there. I was surprised actually. Diablo went down in the last round early. That gave him lots of time to type an insulting message, and he didn't. As Juicing gets the opening set nade, drops Svo. Stevie comes back with 1 onto Duffer. 4-on-4. Zemi's caught a glimpse. Primes it up, bowls it across, lands the frag, and Diablo's down. And here we go. Zemi dares to taunt Diablo. As Stevie's now looking specifically for RZE. Zemi and Mafia are alert to whatever Stevie may be telling them now. Can't see RZE at the moment. There he is! Oh, what a shot! Say goodnight, Stevie. And now RZE looks to go to work on the next one. Another one is pulled back. Finds himself the frag onto Zemi. And RZE taking names and numbers right now as he cleans out this BB attack. Now has been isolated. This would be an icing on the cake if he could find this frag. Clock ticking against ButtonBashers at the moment. RZE between a rock and a Dutch place, and Mofty gets it. And there's Pete coming in with the next one. And they need just one more, but they've got just 15 seconds to do it. It's Rio who needs to start thinking about the clock here. And Mofty, you need to start thinking about the bomb. Oh, dear, ButtonBashers have screwed this one up. That's an absolute schoolboy. As Mofty is going to go in. He will get the bomb down. Oh, I take it all back. That was close. Now it is 1 versus 1. And Rio versus Moff for the round. As they go ring around the rosies. Clock ticking. Moff's doing his job just fine. He can afford to sit and wait and say, Rio, you got to come to me. And as long as he does that, he forces his hand. And he does exactly that. And ButtonBashers pick it up. 6-5 the score. Last round of the half.
Yeah, that was fantastic work from Murphy. I mean, you know, just getting into that position from the start. Of course, he got the bomb down with just a split second to go. I think it was on like 0.1 when the bomb actually went down. So it was good stuff from him. Smokes popped around the middle. Grenades going in there as well as FATGAMES look to bring this one level as we hit the half-time point. This is, of course, the last round of this first half. You can see the FATGAMES defense just very deep from this one. Duffer just hanging around inside of the statue area. So, I'm just listening to the crowd's analysis of COD4. They have all their grenades at the start, just bombing every building.
That's West. He's one of the greatest ED players to ever play the game. So you know, he's just not had time to learn COD4. If he did, he'd be the best of it. He'd bomb every building.
We have Pete going down there inside of middle. Justin will get the first frag of the round for FATGAMES, and they're, well, a very defensive defense. Seemingly paying off for them so far. Justin will spot one around those B-shop areas as Duffer will pick off Svo as well. There's 24 seconds to go. ButtonBashers have to make some kind of mark on this round to actually get in there and get the bomb down. FATGAMES now rotating around to catch the push in towards middle. RZE sniping. Won't be able to get the frags, but actually Justin's grenade on the kill at the end there from Rio will bring us back to a 6-6 half-time. And, well, you couldn't get any closer if you tried.
No, you couldn't. Each team able to bomb every house down equally enough. So we've got just one game left, and it's all too much. It's all too much in the front row. Rewolf is pretending to laugh. We know he doesn't have emotions or a heart or anything, so we know you fake it. But the guy next to him has got that fantastic laugh you can hear on the on the other video is almost in tears with laughter. I don't actually know your name, sir. Oh, Maxi. Oh, that's not good. Okay, here we go. Juicin and Duffer pick themselves up some frags. As Svo comes back, drops one. Svo comes in with another one. Good work. 2 left up for FATGAMES. Duffer and Friend. RZE thinks he's being flanked. Chasing shadows at the moment. Two on 3.
Is there actually anyone there?
I don't know.
No.
No. Oh, yeah. Stevie gets the frag on the Duffer, and now RZE finds himself alone. And dies. No. Oh, preemptive. How the hell did Mofty miss this one? He's tagged him up again. RZE is living dangerously in the cafe. The most dangerous cafe in the world. As they hide around from one another. Oh, Mofty finally gets it in the end. You got Dutched is the call. And his 7-6.
The crowd are on them banned. So we have FATGAMES on the attack here once again.
I think we're going to have to get Reactive to come over here and educate these guys on how it's done. No, he says they're a lost cause.
Duffer will be picked off by Stevie there and almost through nothing. He was up on the stairs by Plant Room, and Rio does come back with 1 and 2. Mafia and Pete both go down. That's a good start for Enrio. Zemi and Stevie both bringing it back to advantage. ButtonBashers. Justin will be shut down in the middle street, almost in the middle of nowhere there. Not the greatest positioning that Justin's ever put himself in. Now we have RZE. Last man standing with a sniper rifle. He's going to go probably for a cafe battle again. He's actually going to move in. Zemi will spot him and take him out very quickly. And well, that headshot blind is pretty lame from Mafia, I'll be honest. But it seems to work out for him. So, ButtonBashers taking the decent lead right now. And the fact is they're on defense, so they're probably finding themselves in the stronger position and really enjoying this game right now. I mean, I honestly think on ButtonBashers, now they've played such a close attacking half, on the defense, they should take this one.
Most definitely. This is ButtonBashers now. It will be disrespectful to FATGAMES to say this is ButtonBashers to lose, but really, it kind of is. They are very strong in their defense in this map. They already have the lead. They have just basically to play their game, and they should win this. Unless someone like Diablo or RZE just comes up with something insane and galvanizes this FATGAMES side. It's possible, but it's not happening here. As another round is about to go. Oh no, it's just Mofji, sorry, 1 on 2. He's already taken down 2 of them, and finally can't get past RZE. Pulls it back to a 7-8. And it's a close one here.
Get flashed. He actually flashed straight over his head and over the back of the wall, so that's why he wasn't blind. Good stuff. So, ButtonBashers look to build their lead up once again here with Pichu actually going quite offensive over by the Plant Room side. He will spray through the walls, and he will be taken down actually by Duffer, who's gone aggressive over on the right-hand side. Justin's got himself a second frag before going down to Mafia. Diablo coming in here again. And the one thing that could make this game interesting is the fact that FATGAMES are an aggressive team when they want to be. And they're on the attacking side, and I think that's the only thing that they can really catch ButtonBashers out with. Enrio will go down and get the bomb down. It's now at 3 on 2 as Zemi will take down Duffer. And this is doable for ButtonBashers, but they need to get those initial frags and get themselves in here early, as RZE will pick off Stevie. It's all going to be down to Zema by Bins, and he'll be taken out by Enrio, who ties the game up 8 rounds to 8. And a very, very close one here that I wouldn't like to call right now.
Well, FATGAMES have done very, very well. 2 rounds ago, we were saying that this is advantage ButtonBashers. But FATGAMES have successfully clawed their way back into it. And here we go. Diablo pokes up and gets himself a frag. You have to feel that Diablo, for all of his controversy, is going to be crucial if they want to win this game. RZE gets himself a frag after Diablo went down to Stevie's sniper. RZE now will nade over the top, bombing one of the houses. As he drops down. Svo comes back, finds himself the frag to JD. FATGAMES a man to the good. Svo and Zemi, the last 2 up. As Juicen joins Duffer, and the pair of them go looking for love. And they find Zemi. Zemi's got himself that frag onto Duffer, though, and it pulls us back to a 2 versus 2. And Juicen decides, actually, I'm not so confident anymore. I need help. And RZE and Juicen, the old Exabyte players from way back when, are now going to go to town on Zem and Moff. Sorry, Zem and Svo. As I lag a fair bit.
Yeah. I hope that just doesn't knock the server.
Now, we're on the wireless, not the wired, so I'm hoping that's what it is. Because we're completely lagged out of this one. And it's been won by Svo. Oh, what a round!
Have you heard Svo's laugh, by the way?
I don't think it's going to be better than Maxi's.
I don't know. He just goes, hey, 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 hey.
It's not better than Maxi's.
Evil Dutchman.
Maxi's had a laugh that had about 50 people in fits yesterday.
So, Fat Games looks to come back in this one. They are 5-4 down as Svo will take down Enrio at the start. Bomb is with Juzen. As he starts to make his way through Cafe. We have Mafia defending over by B. Diablo shut down there by the plants. We have Duffer being picked off by Stevie as well. That's not a good start here for Fat Games on the attack. And ButtonBashers just, again, defending very, very deep. Playing very defensive, and it's working out for them so far. RZE will pick off Stevie. That is sniper down for ButtonBashers. We still have the bomb in the hands of Justin, or at least did before he was taken out by Zemi. And then Pichu comes in. RZE goes down, and that will bring the score to 10-8 in favor of ButtonBashers on the defensive side.
10-8 is, we said it before when they were up by 2 that it's advantaged them and they should be good on their defensive side. But they threw that away. And so I'm cautious to see what they're able to, how much they can hold on to it. Because Jusen's got a long, long way. Lovely frag. He should never be allowed to get that far across. Stevie comes back with a frag onto Duffer before Diablo picks off one. Oh, Peachy, that's fantastic. JD's, though, chiming in with 1. That game's a man to the good. Make that 2. And Stevie's now 1 on 3. Desperately needs to find this opening frag.
Oh, wow.
Can you believe it? Stevie chimes in with a shot from right from the depths, but that was it. He had his eyes closed in disbelief that he landed that shot as he walked past Diablo, who then fragged him. But, wow, what a shot. But 9-10 suddenly.
Our Lago meter, again, is going slightly crazy. As we getting to the start of this one. Enrio did a great job there, really, for ButtonBashers in that round, managing 2 frags right when it really counted. Just as grenade will land on Peach. Interesting fact for you, Enrio attends the 47th best university in the world. That's what he told me.
Diablo is the only Call of Duty player to play in 2 Crossfire Challenge finals.
Diablo is the only Call of Duty player to be banned from ESL. Oh, wait, no, Statis as well. Fake nicking for the win. As we get 2 players down there from ButtonBashers. Mafia will reply, but it looks like the bomb plant will come in. It's a 1-on-4. Mafia is the last man standing. RZE not sure where he was really going there. He's kind of running away from Mafia, trying to get behind the bins. The bomb, of course, is down. Diablo will fire over the wall. Mafia goes down. We're back again to a level game. And again, for the second time, as we said, ButtonBashers should be comfortable now. They're 2 rounds in the lead, and Fat Games bring it back to a 10-10 with not so many rounds to go in this one. And, well, you can just see overtime coming.
You can see overtime coming, and that's the alarming fact for this one, because it shouldn't be that way. But as Jusen and Diablo pick up some frags, Sammy's got, one of the BB players has got one back, but it's not looking good. RZE gets himself another frag. ButtonBashers look like they're going to take the lead, and this is not their map. So pushes along. Stevie. Oh, Stevie's just a little bit good, boys and girls, as he pokes his head around the corner and gets the frag. So comes in with 1 onto JD's. We're back to a 2-on-2 as Jusen and RZE are left on their lonesome once again. The pair of them face off against Stevie, who's in the form of his life right now, and Svo, who's also been playing very, very well. Not to take it away from Jusen, who has been on the top of his game in this final, as has RZE. So here we go with Jusen. Going to run the gauntlet. A few shots ping along the back. RZE's position may have been compromised, but Jusen has methodically got himself into position. Svo gets himself the frag before going down. It's Stevie versus Jusen. 1-on-1 for the round and for the lead. As Stevie misses his shot and Jusen picks it up. And Fat Games are 2 away from victory. Can you believe it?
No. love Diablo's comeback that he's been planning for like 20 rounds. And in the end, was just Diablo all over. So, FATGAMES then, of course, in the lead, 11 rounds to 10. There's 2 more needed for them to take this first map here on strike. I almost said Crossfire. It's never good. As we are down to a 5-on-3. Duffer did take down Zemi, and we have actually Enrio pushing into the B site. Mafia will hold up Stevie again, getting a Deagle frag. Diablo goes down. And all of a sudden, it's back down to a 3-on-3. Duffer doing the work inside middle. And Diablo's analysis of Duffer before this event was he never ever misses. And so far, so good for Duffer as he does take down Stevie as well. And actually, it will be finished off here with RZE picking off Mafia, and that will bring FATGAMES to game or map point and 12 to 10. But the way these games have been going, it seems like 2 rounds for either team, and then the other team come back. Yeah,
but what a performance from FATGAMES to take the lead in this one. They really have no, they really shouldn't be leading, but they've dug deep. Diablo's come up big for them. A lot of them have come big for them in individual rounds, and it's really done well for them. Diablo comes in with another one. They're 2 frags away, 3 frags away, 1 frag away, and they win it! And they win it! The FATGAMES have won map 1. Unbelievable. A clean sweep from that first map. There are the FATGAMES boys on their side. Duffer nearest you and Rio. Then RZE in the middle. There's Diablo poking his head in from the back. Diablo's going to have to, I imagine, go for a smoke as FATGAMES win map 1 here and move on to their map. So really, it is advantage FATGAMES. We're going to get a score update for you from the ET final. Squall, what's going on in the ET final? Any idea? 2-2 in the ET final. On to a decider map in the loser bracket final, not the ET final, sorry. 4-0. Who? ButtonBashers have won 4-0 and we'll go into the second final on Frostbite and Delivery. Buy me. Can ButtonBashers do what TLR couldn't do last year and win both finals? It'll mean they'd have to win 2 maps here.
Yeah. You know, we both said, you know, ButtonBashers should take this. We saw them last weekend in Rome, and maybe we're going to be wrong. I mean, to be honest, FATGAMES last night, when they played their game against Cube, looked pretty horrible, and they were kind of arguing with each other the whole time, and they just didn't seem right. And, you know, I think they are quite an emotional team. Yeah, with players like Diablo in there. But actually, they've got such a huge ego. Yeah, I don't think I really need to spell that one out, but the fact is they're very, very skilled and such talented players, but, you know, once they get on a roll, they seem to really get into the game, but they're also very easy to throw off the game as well. As soon as they get annoyed, it really throws their game off completely. They start getting annoyed at each other, and then they're just typing team chat, not even talking at all on comms, and, well...
How much are ButtonBashers not the Beneluxian equivalent of Diablo, though?
Yeah.
I mean...
I think that's fair.
And thus, when they're up, they're up. When they're down, they're very much down. And that could be ButtonBashers' undoing. That they need an old head to shake them about a bit. They're ready up. They want to go for this. I don't think that's a good idea. I'd take a few minutes. Go for a cigarette, even if you don't smoke. And just... learn to smoke. Take your mind off it and come back.
We're going to have a knife round here. No,
we're not doing a knife round. We've already had the coin toss.
No knife?
We had a coin toss for it. Here we go. We are away. It's the grand final. Joe, your thoughts?
I think my thoughts went out the window, to be honest, after that first map ended. I really expected ButtonBashers to win strike, and well, this one really could go anyway. I mean, District's such a crazy map at times, and as you can see, FATGAMES actually starting off really well here, and I think if FATGAMES kind of go out of the box, if you like, with their defensive strats here, as we can see Duffer being very aggressive. I honestly think that they can catch ButtonBashers off. RZE will pick off Stevie, and that's a big thing. If Stevie really is on form here on the attacking side of District, then it can really change how this game will go ahead. Mafia goes down. Finally, Zemet, the only man left, will manage 2 frags inside of that middle area there. And Rio does go down. Zem, of course, has a huge task on his hands now. The bomb is down over by Spawn. And I think Fat Games know that. They're all seemingly waiting around there. Zem still has 44 seconds to go. He thinks he's seen someone off to his left there. And, well, he's probably going to receive fire from both sides. And Justin will take him down from stairs. Bomb was down in a horrible position there for Zemma to get back.
And I am, of course, wrong. Zem did play in the CPC2 final, which he won. So
yes.
Diablo is not the only one who's played in a COD final. But he can still tell his mum that he has, so that's okay. But going back to your point about how FG can win this, just rush. I would take these next sort of 5 rounds and rush them. Just throw yourself out there, put yourselves right in the face, and gamble that within 5 or 6 minutes you could be 5 or 6 up. And at that point, you've won the match. Instead, they're taking this one a bit slower, and they've lost 2 men. Moth will push out. RZD comes back, gets himself the frag onto Zemi, who was a real monster in that last round. But with JD's going down to the most random of nades from Moth, it's got to be said. We'll get them, and now Moth's looking for more. 4 on 2. RZD can't afford to go down on this one. Well, I'm assuming it was him. As RZD does look like he's going to go down. He went walking into Pete there. That was a cheap frag to give away. And that's a cheap round to give away. ButtonBashers get one back, though.
Yeah, I honestly don't think a kind of slow defense really suits Fat Games. I think going more aggressive and kind of, well, just rushing on the defense really kind of suits the Fat Games style of play, and certainly fits their players. I mean, I remember watching RZE in the EPS UK when he was playing back for a reason. And, well, if he's on form, he can do a lot of damage here to ButtonBashers. But again, Stevie's the kind of sniper that can go into those aggressive positions. And Stevie was on form in the last map, but so far, not so much. I mean, he's died the first round. He's yet to get a frag here. And I honestly think that if Stevie doesn't perform, ButtonBashers are going to lose this one.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think you need to play well, but also going back to the sort of analysis of them, remember the Acer Challenge and the Coma Crew side? They were a team that needed to rush. They called it their rage attack. And they rushed and they rushed and they rushed. All right, they pulled on Stevie. All right, they've got Zem. There's still 3 of that team in there. They perhaps need to go back to what they did best to get them up to this level. Just, let go. Let it all out. Lose yourself in the moment. Sound like Eminem. And here we go. Duffer gets it. It's 2-1, Fat Games.
Duffer spamming a Northern Ireland bind, which is okay. It must be hard playing with Duffer on the team because I can't actually understand what he says.
No, just imagine if you have Crow and Duffer on the team. You'd just not understand anything.
You'd have lots of luck, though. The luck of the Irish. Yeah, see the first kill going the way here of ButtonBashers. Peachy will go down to Justin inside middle. And all of a sudden, we're back down to a 3-on-3. Justin is inside of that B site right now. But ButtonBashers are playing this very slow. And again, the question is whether the slow style of play suits them. And it's always weird to see teams that are so strong when they rush and go really aggressive play slow, because it's kind of a stupid idea because that's not where they're strongest. But when you get 2 teams that are, I guess, equally as aggressive, we have to try something a little bit different. Svo will spot one there inside of middle stairs. He backs away, and it's a 2-on-3 here in favor of Fat Games. Zem and Svo, the last 2 remaining. And Svo will be taken out by Justin through the wall. And now it's all on Zem, who is seemingly been the last man standing almost every single round. He manages 1 frag before Enrio will take him out. The score right now is 3-1 in favor of Fat Games.
But listen to Fat Games.
Yeah, they sound a lot. I've not even heard ButtonBashers call just cheer once at all.
And that's a big factor to it. There's a confidence. There's a come on boys type of factor. Just like when you're playing any sport. Svo pushes on, gets himself the frag on the Duffer. This is more like it, ButtonBashers. Quickly make their way forward. Any second now, Zem will get himself a frag onto Diablo. And there we have the bomb going down as well. They're up by 2 men here. They push in quickly. They find the entry frag. Duffer didn't do his job there. The reality is, if you're going to go one man on a bomb site, you've either got to get a frag and hold them up or just hold them up. He didn't do that. ButtonBashers got the opening 2 frags in the end. Now they've got 4, and now it's all on RZE, who does open up with a lovely frag, but I can't see him getting out of this one alive, and he doesn't. It's 3-2.
Yeah, again, ButtonBashers kind of, maybe they were listening, but as soon as they went aggressive, it was an easy round, let's be honest. I mean,
but it can't be easy to play aggressive with Stevie. When you have to cope for a sniper who's that good, you have to sort of play to his pace. That's only my idea. But he's not getting any frags anyway, so who cares?
He's not hit anything right now. So maybe we'll see Stevie actually dropping the sniper. I don't know. We'll see 2 grenade frags at the start of the round. Murphy says, well played. Diablo will take down 1. Stevie finally gets himself on the board, albeit with a grenade, which is probably not that well aimed. Diablo will take down Svo. Stevie will be last man standing here for ButtonBashers, and he's taking fire from the middle side there. Will move around the other side. RZE already got it on lockdown, and you have to say the difference here may just be those 2 snipers. RZE has managed 5 kills, and to be honest, is performing a lot better than Stevie here on District.
Yeah, I go with that right now, and some of that has to... Oh, hello. Stevie gets himself a frag, and...
Jinxed.
Yeah, it's Diablo, of course, to get down. But RZE comes in onto Stevie. If only I could have scrolled across to them quick enough to show you any of that action, I would have been doing my job well. Morphew gets himself a grenade frag. Duffer and Juicin, and Duffer find the frags, and Diablo screams out Duffer.
Oh, Duffer.
Oh, dear. It did sound a little bit camp, as Svo now will make his way through. 1 on 2. You can see the bomb. That's where they're going to have to relocate to. And Duffer gets another one. Oh, Duffer. Oh, Duffer is the call. Duffy boy, they're calling him over there.
I'm actually surprised that Diablo is even friends with Duffer after the performance the other night, when Duffer actually put toothpaste on Diablo while he was asleep, then sprayed him in the face with a fire extinguisher. There wasn't even water, it was a powder fire extinguisher, and just sprayed him in the face while he was asleep. Didn't even wake up. So,
Why did
anyway,
we film this?
We did.
Good.
Yeah, we had RZE on location with his touchscreen cool phone to film things going on. At the moment, FATGAMES are in a 5-on-1. You know, this game that's going on, the grand final and all that. As Zema will actually reply with 2, and maybe Zem can pull something out from this one. As again, I seem to jinx players left, right, and center. As soon as I say something good or bad, they do the absolute opposite.
The big question is, and we'll go back to it, let's find him. Stevie. He's got to find something here. If not, drop it. Because, look, his team now look like they're going to rush on in. If he doesn't find the frag and they do rush, then he's out of position. They got 5 men here. They rush on through. Stevie's now in no position to help those 4 going in. RZE gets the frag onto Svo on the explosion. That's a schoolboy. Now Stevie comes across, switches up to an SMG. And
Stevie's having fun at least.
Moff and Zem get themselves some frags. The recovery of this site is going to be difficult for FATGAMES. Smokes in. That should allow Pete to do his job. Juicer goes through. Pete is going to do exactly that. Stevie gets 1 before Moff goes down at the hands of Enrio. 3 on 2. As Enrio and Juicin are the 2 that are going to have to take on this task of getting this site back. Zemi gets Juicin, and now it's 1 on 3. Enrio. Now's when Stevie could really go to work. But, you know, it's funny. We spent a long time saying when EG didn't have a sniper that it was bad to have Robwiz as a sniper because he was so good with the SMG. But in situations like this, he would change up and make a difference.
Yeah,
maybe now's the time for Stevie.
A kind of pet hate of mine, maybe because, you know, I was managing a Fnatic team at the time, and a sniper that won't drop the sniper when they're not actually hitting anything is the most frustrating thing in the world, in my opinion.
Not to make specific reference to Mint, but he was guilty of that so often.
Yeah, certainly was. I mean, yeah, if you're watching Mint, I love you, but yeah, you should have dropped that sniper rifle sometimes. As we see Diablo taking down Peachy there. We're down to a 4-on-4 situation just in middle, and FATGAMES again quite aggressive on the defense. 2 men right up in market. ButtonBashers are going to be going over here towards that wishing well site as Stevie blows up a car in RZE's face. ButtonBashers start to work their way around here, and that's the problem with these wishing well sites. It's a bitch to get in on, let's be honest.
But all of the
once you're
rounds
there,
they've
you're
got-
there. Once you're there, you are really there, and it's so hard to take back. It's such an open site. If you manage to get the bomb down, which ButtonBashers have here, it makes it very, very difficult for the opposite team to get back in. And Diablo will find that out as he goes down the back road. Will be picked off. Justin is a mile away from this bomb site. He's only got 20 seconds to find himself 2 frags and get the defuse. And, well, he misses his jump onto the wall there, and he can pretty much call this round over. He can't even see anyone. Of course, everyone just sits back as the smoke goes down. Mafia will pick him off, and the score is 6-4 in favour of FATGAMES.
3 out of the 4 rounds that ButtonBashers have won has been on that Wishing Well site. You've got 2 left to go. Just go Wishing Well. Don't mess about with it. City gets the opening frag. Stevie goes down. Not much of a loss to ButtonBashers right now. Now Mafia, he is a big loss. They're not going Wishing Well this round. Svo will dart back. Diablo picked off by Svo just as Juicen comes in with 1 back. ButtonBashers are 3 men down. Semi the last man standing, but he is capable of killing everyone 10 times over. He really is the one shining light in this ButtonBashers assault. But will get himself the frag onto Duffer. And no more O'Duffer. Now it's Ozemi. Still 1 on 3. As Duffer looks to make his move. Sorry, Zemi looks to make his move. Duffer on the brain. Diablo in the heart. As Zemi pushes along. He's got 40 seconds still to play with if he wants to do anything. As Zemi will now have to go and make his way back to the bomb, but he's not going to be able to do it. And then Rio gets the frag, and ButtonBashers have 1 left in this half. If they get this to 8-4, this match is surely theirs with that second half, with that map 1 already in the bank.
Yeah, I think 8-4 really for Duffer is for Duffer again. Duffer on the brain for FATGAMES is really nice. And Duffer will get their first frag there. Zemi goes down to a I can only assume it was a barrel explosion. Zemi is dead. ButtonBashers now looking to get in on this Wishing Well side, but they're taking it slow this time, and I'm not sure how that's really going to work out. We have Pete with the bomb. He can't seem to find a way in. Svo does take down Diablo. And we are back to a 4-on-4. Pete again just waiting out there. And ButtonBashers seemingly sending another couple over here towards the B side. Justin goes down in B alleyway to Mafia. And Mafia will now die his way in towards that site. And we'll see if FATGAMES have anyone to actually defend that area. We do have Enrio, who is now transferring himself across. He will be picked off by Mafia behind the fence. And it's now a 2-on-4. FATGAMES not looking in the best of positions, but Duffer may change this. And basically shot the legs off Stevie there. Did it the hard way, but he managed to frag. The bomb is down and is ticking away. And FATGAMES have to get themselves back in. RZE goes down. It's all on Duffer. And, well, Svo going aggressive on him. Wasn't even ready for that. So 7-5 half-time. And I think FATGAMES will be happy with that. 7-5.
Yeah, but I think ButtonBashers will win the map. I think all of the momentum they had going into this from that first map is now gone.
Yeah.
They took too long in that first half. And ButtonBashers, particularly Zem, have grown.
Zem's having a beast of a game, to be honest.
13 frags.
Yeah.
RZE needs to win this battle with Stevie.
This is what could change the pace of the game. I mean, RZE on the attacking side of District, I've seen it time and time again, is very, very strong. And if he hits those shots, then I think ButtonBashers could be in trouble. But, you know, grenades count for a lot, and at the moment it's ButtonBashers that are actually landing them. And Zem will actually go down. It's 4-on-3 right now. Stevie almost just running around senselessly there. He's like, oh, where should I go? And doesn't actually get anything up to now. Duffer will manage to. Pete and Mafia both go down. And Duffer will plant the bomb in the Wishing Well site. And as we've seen many, many times, this site is not easy to take back. And FATGAMES in a 2-on-2 surely can take this one. Stevie goes down. 1 man standing will be Svo. Well, you can't find anyone right now. Position has been called out of Duffer, but RZE was looking across, and as soon as Svo came through the door, RZE was ready and waiting. The score comes to 8-5 in favor of Fat Games, and they are one step closer to taking this.
And to echo Diablo from rounds gone, Duffer, who really turned that round on its head. Nade comes across. I won't put the camp accent Diablo had on it, as Diablo gets himself a frag onto Stevie. Semi comes back, picks off one. 4-on-4. If ButtonBashers were to surrender to a 4-round deficit here, they would really find themselves in trouble. That first map, you saw them going tit for tat with rounds, but I'm not convinced that they've got the legs to do this again. Heads would drop. 3-on-2, though, in favor of BB. And Rio and RZE. RZE rocking a gun this time. And Zemi rocking JD. 1-on-3, RZE. That rhymes. Now it will be Zemi coming through, finishing off the round, and a come on boys from the ButtonBashers. They suddenly realize there's a final at stake.
Why are they saying come on boys in English?
Yeah, that's a good question. It could have been, yeah. I have no idea who would be doing it.
Maybe come on boys is the same in Dutch, but I don't think it is. We have Fat Games now on the attack here. And actually, they're going down towards B side. Duffer will be there. He spots one. He's going to look for his second one. Zemi will be there. Svo goes down. Peach is already out of it. And well, it's kill for kill. And Zemi again is the man that's seemingly getting all the frags here when it counts for ButtonBashers. He's 19 kills, 10 deaths. Well, I think his frags have been much more valuable. And those numbers can even tell you. And we're now down to a 3-on-3. And Rio will take out Zem. And Rio in a nice position now to defend from this bomb site. So he can catch the rotators coming through middle and through this back street. He's continue to move in. RZE picks off Mafia. Only one stand in, and not for long. Stevie goes down, and Fat Games move up to 9 rounds to 6, needing just 4 for the victory. And we'll have to see whether they can pull that off, but certainly their attacking side is looking very good right now.
Really is, and Fat Games now need to just see this one out. Keep a level head. Make sure that those personalities in that team...
Yeah, Fat Games is probably the worst team to keep a level head,
yeah,
in all fairness.
Svo drops Diablo. Svo drops Juicen. Zemi gets picked off by Duffer. Oh, Duffer. You came and you bought me... Anyway, I won't sing the Duffer song. Here we go. Svo gets himself his hat-trick frag of the round. Duffer's down. Oh, Duffer. And Rio goes looking. Oh, it's a lovely frag onto Pete. I didn't see him. But that's why I'm not in this final. And Svo is! He's on an ace, boys and girls. One more to find. It's RZE. And if there ever was a time for the captain to pull him back, it would be this. He's not going to let him. Oh, Mofji will get the frag. And RZE did not want to give that ace away. And,
it's like I'm just going to run into someone else just so he can't get an ace.
I'd do that. I'd do that.
I suppose that's lame. The nades go out from Fat Games. Of course, they are still in the lead in this one. But ButtonBashers certainly looking to get themselves back into it. Nades go out. Peacher does go down to Juzen. Mafia will bring it back to a 4-on-4, and Juzen taking damage there from the smoke in what is a completely random shot. And he almost went down, but Enrio did move over Canopy, did pick off the frag, and that will be advantage Fat Games. They have Fat Games all over this site as well, and they will get the bomb down. You see Deagle frags coming in onto Enrio. Juzen has spotted someone here up by the plant tray, didn't get the frag. Oh, great stuff from Juzen. And after he missed that first one, Duffer will take down Spo, and the last man standing again is Seb, and he will actually be knifed. He was like 4 miles away from him, manages a knife, and well, great stuff from Fat Games.
Oh, Duffer. Duffer can maybe hear us. As,
I'd imagine so.
he replies. Moff gets one in on Duffer. There's Stevie coming back with one. Diablo chimes in with a frag onto Svo. 4 on 3. 3 on 3. 3 on 2. Diablo goes to work and ButtonBashers find themselves reeling. Here as the Fat Games boys are on fire. Zemi and Mofji stand between Fat Games in this round. They're just taking a little breather.
Just chill out for 5.
This is the quiet round. As Zemi goes pushing along, looks to find himself the frag through the wall, gets it, and Mofji gets one back, and it's a 2-on-1. Oh, had BB have turned it around. What could have been 11-7 is 10-8, and that's a huge situation.
That could actually change this whole game now. I mean, Fat Games should have had that round, and, well, of course,
keeping your heads?
Yeah, keeping heads. And that kind of thing can really change a team like Fat Games, like really destroy the momentum that they've got building up and really affect them. But actually, Fat Games have had the good start here. Again, RZE will be completely out-sniping Stevie in this game. There's no way of avoiding that comment. I mean, 14 frags for RZE. Stevie sat on 7, and he's actually been SMGing for most of the frags as well. So I think really RZE has been doing a better job as far as the scope goes. We have Peacher being taken out there by Justin as the bomb is going to be planted over by the B side. And then Rio takes down Mafia. That was the 11th round, which he should have had in the last one. And that leaves Fat Games 2 rounds away from claiming revenge from Rome last week. And, well, maybe recuperating some of those costs that they spent on all those expensive Italian pizzas.
Here we go. 5 on 5 with this one, but Duffer, Nade Prime, pings it across, has taken some damage. Pete finds the frag onto 1. Diablo comes back, dropping Zemi. 4 on 4. Oh, Duffer gets himself another huge frag. I'll tell you what, I don't think I casted Duffer before this tournament.
To be fair, Duffer has come out of almost nowhere and is actually an amazing player.
He's just been an absolute beast in this final. Pete, though, beasting it up with 2 of his own. Svo been dropped. We're at a 2-on-1 to Fat Games. They must win this round. Pete is the last man standing. 1 on 2. And Pete is walking towards the... we're not going to give away too much information. This is a point where commentators can really kill things as JD's gets picked off there by Pete. And now, with the bomb planted, I didn't hear that go down. It is Pete who is going to go along and get the defuse. RZE had all the time in the world and was tying his shoelaces or something as the bomb was being defused. He got the frag in the end, if that counts for anything. No, I didn't think so. It's 11-9.
Unbelievable, to be honest.
2 2-on-1s they've dropped. This game could be over.
Yeah, absolute crazy situation. Again, you have to give it to Pete for kind of just holding on there, having the nerves, the balls even, to just kind of just sit there and just defuse. Anyway, Svo will come up with a double grenade frag, and that really will change this round. Diablo brings it back to a 3-on-2. But ButtonBashers still have the advantage. Zema will take down 1. Diablo coming in as well, doing the best for his team here. As he will be last man standing. And, well, it's time for Fat Games to turn the tables and win some 1-on-2s their own. Diablo will spot 1. Stevie goes down, looking completely the wrong way. Not sure where Stevie was going there. Home, yeah. It could be the case right now. It's now a 1-on-1. Mafia versus Diablo. I'm not going to give positions because I know both teams can hear me. Diablo will find the frag, and it will be a 2-on-1-1. And, well, what's going on in this game?
I have no idea, but Diablo, it would have to be him. It would have to be Diablo. Fat Games have got 3 match points here to win the Crossfire Challenge 5. They need 5 frags in 1 round. And there's one of them. But they have lost 2, 3 of their own players. Not looking so good. Diablo chimes in with one back. 3-on-2 in favor of BB. Diablo's taken some damage. Has been naded by RZE. I should have been more specific. You have to get 5 frags on your opponents. RZE could have won this game for Fat Games. Let's not make any mistakes there. Stevie again just caught with his pants down.
2-on-1 again.
It's a 2-on-1 now. And here we go. It's just not a game without a TK nade from RZE is the call from Juicen. 1 versus 2. RZE versus Svo, and he loses out. RZE picks it. And now it's RZE versus Moth for the match and the title. And the Crossfire Challenge 5. ButtonBashers 1 frag away from defeat. Fat Games 1 frag away from avenging Rome last week. RZE 1 frag away from avenging the round he lost for this team earlier on today.
Explosive.
Bomb planted. RZE gets his job done. Moffi now has to go through. He's played very well. Both of these players have had a huge final. And RZE is going to play to the clock. And Moff has a real uphill struggle now. Because this is textbook play from RZE. And there you go, ring around the rosies. And RZE is damaged. Moffi, he's in trouble of his own. And he gets the frag and he wins the tournament. Fat Games have done it. Fat Games have done it. They defeat ButtonBashers. And RZE has picked it up. It had to be him. Having missed that round before, he's done it. And there they are on your screen. A big hug from Diablo. On to Duffer. Oh, Duffer, Duffer, Duffer. What a game.
Just... I'm lost for words, really. It was like 2-on-1s all over the place. Always won by the one man. Of course, it really counted there on the last round with RZE team killing one and going, I can do it on my own. I'll just kill you. Who cares? Yeah, but I mean, Fat Games, to be honest, surprised me. I was expecting ButtonBashers to win that one after the performance last week and the way they've played against other teams. So, all credit to Fat Games. Great stuff. Now that I guess you could say UK's #1 team now.